other. So you just never can say. The matchups are what will tell who wins and who loses.
Referee is Lou Moret of California. That's Pedro Avila. Next to Esparragoza. Score on the 10-point must system, a 10 to the winner, of course. The 3 knockdown rule has been waived. That is a Texas rule, but is waived in championship fights. There will be a mandatory 8 count. And if you get knocked down inside of 10 seconds, you must get up before the bell.
I think that's a good rule.
Round 1. Aranda on your right, Esparragoza with a white trim. Aranda with the red and black. As we pointed out, will come straight in, and that looks to be the early tactic.
Yes, it is. It seems like he's trying to get right off on him and work hard and try to wear him down. The champion is doing the champion pace. He's moving around, feeling him out, see what he's got. And I'm sure that he'll get warmed up here pretty soon and start working himself.
A lot of people say that Aranda is easy to hit, Jesse. If that's the case, Esparragoza is pretty good on that target practice.
Well, that's the case in some styles, but who knows? He stays in a low angle, and he kind of throws punches from funny angles. He can be awkward at times, and sometimes that's hard to figure out. And right now, the champion's trying to figure him out.
Took Esparragoza about 3 rounds to figure Cruz out, and then it was hunting season the rest of the way.
Very nice left hook by the champion. I think maybe he's got a little bit of it figured out.
Look at the right hand, Jesse. Esparragoza, he likes to twitch it a little bit.
What he does is he'll pick punches with it, then he'll slip with his head. He gets the fighter to commit himself, and then he pushes the body weight over to his left foot right into his left hook. So it's a good move. What they call parley-in punches. See, he's trying to set him up for a hook. He'll parley the palm of the hand and then come with a left hook. There it is. Aranda's coming into the body with his head right up in the air. He can get countered with a left hook and a right hand.
Esparragoza with more of the boxing ability. Good right hand by Esparragoza. Aranda has a 10-minute shot.
The champion's eye coordination was excellent. He saw every punch, kept his hands up in a good position, and countered with a short right hand in the corner. Actually, he didn't throw as many punches, but he landed the more effective punch.
Aranda always bowling ahead.
Now, a cut could be a factor in this thing. I just noticed Pascual come in and with his head, well, he had the champion in the corner, and he ran his head underneath his chin. There could be a cut from a butt in this fight.
If there is a butt before the 4th round in 3 rounds or less, and it's unofficial, it will be called a draw. Certainly liked the exchange at the end, but Esparragoza looked to me like he pretty much had him in range.
Underneath and over the top. I think he's got the style figured out. You're going to start seeing him working more off of Pascual's combinations. Pascual is coming in with his head, and he's wide open. His hands are below his waist, and that's a bad position.
Sobre todo la contexto, no le deje la iniciativa, nunca le deje la iniciativa. Usted está trabajando perfecto. Dame la toalla.
That's Ricardo Maldonado and Pedro Avila in the corner, and in Aranda's corner, Hector Rocha. Pretty close round there to judge round 1.
Yes, it was. It was more of a feeling out round for the champion, and Pascual came out very determined to win the round.
Both in red. That's Aranda on your right with the black trim. Esparragoza with a white trim.
If Pascual is going to have a chance to win this fight, he's doing what he has to do. He has to go in and make the champion work and hope he can wear him down. The champion had showed in the last part of the round that he has excellent skills and good eye coordination with his punches.
Aranda never gets out of shape. He stays in good condition, and he's been running his road work. He said he picked up to 9 miles a day. So he says he's in the best shape of his career, and he'll have to be because he hasn't gone 15 before.
Yes, I'm sure he is in the best condition of his career. But 15 rounds is really where the champions are made, and that will really be a test when he goes that far.
Applying the pressure in the corner. Really didn't land anything. Esparragoza with a real good defense.
I think I would try to hit Featherweight in the belly more than I would try to hit him in the head in the earlier rounds.
Featherweight with a pretty effective body exchange that time.
Yes, it was very nice. He didn't try to load up with hard shots. He just picked his shots, and every one of them were very accurate. He's the type of fighter that changes speeds on you, and you think he's not hitting you hard, and all of a sudden he lays you out. Macho threw a nice combination there to the body, which is what he has to do. He's got to make contact on the body, then go to the head.
There you saw the good left, however, by Esparragoza, and you've got to be wary of it.
Yeah, Pascual looks like he's cut over his right eye, underneath the eye. He just got hit with that left hook counter I was talking about. The champion sees that he's cut, and he's going to work on him. Hit him with a good right hand.
Esparragoza loading up his punches now. Aranda in trouble. Esparragoza with a right-left combination.
Aranda's coming in, leading with his head, and his hands are down. He's going to get nailed.
Aranda in trouble. He is staggered.
Good right hand by Aranda.
He is a game young fighter.
His right eye is cut, and it's bothering him a little bit.
Yes, it is. It's right under the lid. Yep.
You can see the blood flowing now. See the champion just playing pity pat, then he sets some hard shots up. He's a smart fighter.
Good exchange. Esparragoza with the left, and Aranda coming back with the right. That was in round 2, and now in round 3 of the action. And right now it looks like Esparragoza is picking up the tempo a little bit, Jesse Reed.
Yeah, I think he's figured out Pascual's style now, and he's trying to counter him underneath. He's changing the rhythm of his punches, not trying to load up and making him work. And trying to wear him down.
Esparragoza fighting out of Los Angeles.
I like the way he leans back on his back leg and sets that hook up. Like right, he's trying to hit him with a left hook. He's setting him up for it. If you see, he's making Pascual work making use all his energy, and he's just playing pity pat with him, but not getting hurt. There's a nice uppercut.
Good right hand. You call it.
There's the right hand, right over the top.
Esparragoza has Aranda in trouble again.
Right hand of the body, left hook. Good uppercut again. He's going to catch him with that double right hand, underneath and over. He's got his head leaning right into him, Pascual.
Good fighters, too. They double up on those, don't they?
Yes, they do. He's got a great assortment of punch. There's the right hand over the top. Now he'll go underneath and over the top. He's hurting him with that chopping right hand.
Aranda in real trouble right now. That right eye of his is red. Blood may be dripping in it.
Pascual's trying with everything he's got. There's that left hook, right uppercut.
Again, Esparragoza. Good combinations. Aranda has to hold on here.
Yes, he does. If you look at Aranda, he's got his hands down at his waist coming in with his head, leading with his head. And the champion's just picking him apart.
Target practice right now. Aranda trying to get inside of those blows. He can't do it. He's being hit with everything. I'd like to warn our affiliates that we will be taking a break at the end of this round. Esparragoza trying to get it over with.
Pascual's fighting with everything he's got.
A lot of heart, but does he have enough?
Oh, he just got caught with a beautiful right-hand counter. That stopped him right in his tracks. I really like the way the champion plays pity-pat inside. He'll touch you with 4 or 5 shots, then he loads up with a chopping shot. Very smart fighter. He just don't use all his energy. Now he's popping. He sees he hurt him, and he's cracking with good punches.
Like throwing a changeup to a fastball hitter. Well,
yes.
It's all Esparragoza right now as we've gone through 3. One was fairly even, but since that round, it's been all Antonio Esparragoza, the champion in the WBA Featherweight Championship from Houston, Texas.
You see the way the champion leans in. He leans in with his shoulder to cut down the angle, where Pascual comes straight in with his head and his hands are down. That's why he's been getting chopped over the top of those right hands, and he throws everything from a wide stance.
I'd like to welcome all of our friends in the regional sports business who are watching tonight's fights on HSE. The sports channels of New England and San Antonio, Sports Vision of Chicago, Pro-Am Sports in Detroit, Gil Miller Sports, the Madison Square Garden Network, Home Team Sports in the Washington, D.C. area, and Florida's Sunshine Cable Network. We hope you're enjoying the action here on HSE. Esparragoza again slowing up his tempo a little bit.
He's just kind of pacing himself a little bit to try to get him to get over his feet, and he's going to counter him with 4 or 5 shots. See how he picks punches with that right hand? He'll stop the punch in the middle and then counter off of it. But he's a very smart fighter. See him lean his shoulder in there, and Pascual squared off. So Pascual's can be hit anywhere, where the champion can only be hit with a left hook to the body. So he cuts down the angle. What he's doing, he's watching Pascual, how he's leaning, and he counters him. Got his hands in a good position. Very smart fighter.
Esparragoza on your right. Aranda very desperate right now, looking for that one big punch, but I don't think you're going to get it on this guy.
No, you won't. He's past that point now. I think it's strictly a matter of time.
Champ Esparragoza has come all his way.
He looks like he's playing now. He's just pitter-patting, and then he's trying to set up hard shots.
Esparragoza had his only loss against Angel Torres. That was back in 1982, but he came back to knock him out later, and every time he's had a down fight, he's come back to look great.
Oh, he's a great fighter. I think the only thing that can lick him is this father time or him not training.
Notifying Edwards again as Esparragoza now begins to load up as we are into 25 seconds. We'll be taking another break here at the end of this round.
He's catching him with little short shots, stepping around and countering, looking real nice. See how he slid out with his shoulder right in front of the fighter?
Looks like he's content in that first minute of the round to take it easy, but he's really coming on strong. Esparragoza all the way right now.
Pascual is really trying.
Some of the action in round 3. Look at the right and left, and then Aranda comes back with a left hand.
You know, I noticed something in the corner of the champion. It looked like he was really sensitive when the trainer touched his right hand. I have a feeling that he hit Pascual on top of the head, and he might have bruised his right knuckle.
Had problems with his hands before, you know, Jesse.
Well, it looked like he was very sensitive when he touched his right hand, so we'll see if he's going to use it a lot in this. Of course, the adrenaline flowing, and with all this pressure on him, I'm sure he'll throw it. But you can see he's just playing pity-pat. He's not throwing hard shots.
He has hurt his hands before in earlier fights, but he said coming into this one that it was okay.
Well, anytime you have a good puncher, they always can hurt their hands if they hit bone on bone. They hit the forehead or the top of the head. And the way he was chopping that right hand down, I'm sure he hit Pascual on top of the forehead.
And a big grin from the face of Esparragoza as he looks at his corner. He says, "I've got everything under control."
You got to give Pascual a lot of credit. He really is trying, and he's throwing good combinations, and he really mixes punches up well. There he goes again. going 3 and 4 left hooks to the body. I wonder if the champion is a little bit tired from throwing all the bombs he threw, although there's a nice step around.
Now the champion looks like he's ready to go to work, Jesse.
Yes, he is. Good punches.
Esparragoza in flurries.
Well, if he hurt his right hand, he sure didn't show any signs of it there.
Well, in May of '86, Esparragoza fought a 10-round draw with Nelson Rodriguez, and at the time, a lot of people thought that hurt Esparragoza's chances of getting a fight with Barry McGuigan. Well, you know what happened? Cruz got the fight with McGuigan and upset him in Las Vegas, and of course, the rest is history. Now Esparragoza had to wait for Cruz. He dispatched him in March of this year, and that set up this fight.
Good right hand. The champion hit him coming in with his hands down, but Pascual has got a game hard. That hometown crowd is keeping him going.
Aranda in real trouble now, however. His hands are down. Esparragoza firing away. Aranda trying to hang in there.
Great conditioning of both athletes.
It really is, under these conditions. Hot and humid here at ringside. Let's listen in Esparragoza's corner.
Doña Elia está desesperado, pero hay que tener mucho cuidado, ¿eh? Él está desesperado, él no sabe qué hacer.
Él no sabe qué hacer, pero si tú lo dejas, después sorprenderlo a vivo, no te dejes sorprender el hombre.
Siempre bien parado.
Siempre bien parado y juega vivo. Ese guantú, combínaselo. Cuando tú metes el guantú, combina con el cruzado.
There's Pedro Avila, who is the trainer for Esparragoza, and of course we couldn't hear anything in the corner. We have our interpreter with us, Jose Rentamilla, and we thank you very much, Jose, for being with us, but of course we couldn't hear anything. There's nothing for you to interpret at the moment. But Jesse Reed, I will say that right now Esparragoza may be winning easily on points so far.
Oh, I think so too. I feel that he's landed just anytime he wants to throw, he lands. He's very accurate with his punches. Pascual, like I say, he comes in with his head. He's got his hands in a low position. He's getting countered every time he comes in.
Round 6 scheduled for 15. WBA Featherweight Championship. Esparragoza in the red trunks with his back to you, white trim. The challenger Pascual Aranda in the red trunks with the black trim.
Pascual has forgot about the body. He's trying to headhunt too much. There he goes. You got to touch that body every once in a while. That's the way to work.
But every now and then when he's gone down there,
he's left himself open, like right there. He got caught with a hook. The champion's keeping his eyes right on him. He can see every punch coming. He's just slipping right out of the way. What a relaxed fighter. Good jab by Pascual.
Aranda has had to learn from scratch his first professional fight. He's trying to incorporate more boxing into his style. He has been a brawler since he started several years ago. Esparragoza, much the superior boxer.
What I like about the champion, he doesn't load up with every punch. He sets those shots up. He just plays tap, 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 steps around and cracks.
So you don't know where to look for it.
You just don't know where he's coming from. He's a very, he's a great fighter.
So far, Aranda has been shaken on a couple of occasions.
See how he rolled that right hand and kicked 2 punches underneath to the body of the champion? Pascual landed 2 nice 3-4 shots underneath. It makes the champion fight harder.
Esparragoza trying to counter punch in that corner.
Good roll. Good left hook. See, he's just picking him apart. He's not throwing hard, but he's just landing his shots every time. Boom, right hand. Right hand, right, double right hand. He hurt him again.
Really did. He's got him shaking. Aranda went downstairs, back upstairs. Aranda in trouble. Esparragoza trying to finish him off. Aranda Aranda keeps fighting back.
Boy, what a heart. The hometown crowd is definitely keeping him into this fight.
Courage and heart for Pascual Aranda.
Do you see what I said? Pascual come running, charging in that time. His hands were down at his waist. He's wide open. And the champion is watching every move. Good uppercut by Pascual.
We hope you're enjoying this WBA championship fight on HSE.
Double hook by the champion. Real nice.
We'll be back with round 7 in just a moment. At work on the left side with that overhand right as we're ready to start round 7, scheduled for 15 here in Houston, Texas, Las Americas Arena, WBA championship fight. Pascual Aranda with a good first round, but ever since then, Esparragoza has been pitching a shutout. He has been the extremely gifted boxer from Venezuela. Now conditioning can be a real factor here, and
I'm sure that both fighters are in good condition, but Pascual has taken a lot of punishment from punches, not only to the body but to the head. So that no matter what kind of condition you're in, it will wear you down. And you can see he's pushing his punches and just leaping in.
In watching the Cruz fight with Esparragoza, he seemed to get stronger as the fight went on.
Yeah. He's a very relaxed fighter. You know, he knows what he's doing. He's looking at every shot. He's just taking his time and picking his shots. He doesn't wear out that way. Pascual, every move is an effort. I mean, everything he's doing is just tight and trying real hard. And he's no matter what kind of condition he's got to tire. Plus taking the punishment he's taking.
Aranda had that cut over his right eye, opened in the first round. The corner, Hector Rocha and his cornermen have done a good job of keeping it closed.
Hector Rocha is an excellent cut man. He's a good cornerman. He's been in a lot of title fights. He knows what he's doing. He's a good motivator, and I'm sure he's helping Pascual an awful lot. See how the champion gets his shoulder in there, and Pascual squared off with him? It's all those little tricks, those little inches of boxing are a big advantage. There he just pitter-patted to the body, and he's going to set that overhand right up with a hook.
This is about the time of each round that Esparragoza has taken over.
And all the time he's breathing. Every time he sets back, he takes a deep breath. He's relaxed. He's a very calm fighter. When he has to open up, he'll open up. See how he touched him underneath? He just keeps punishing him.
Look at those counter punches by Esparragoza. Oh, he is a real boxer.
Yes, he is. He's smooth. He reminds me of Jose Napoli. He's just a smooth fighter.
A little roar from the crowd, but Aranda's punches really didn't do that much damage. Now he tries to get something going.
Aranda threw 3 nice left hooks underneath. But at all times, the champion knew what was happening.
I'd like to keep our affiliates ready to go. We'll take a break at the end of this round. We have gone through 7 in Houston. Right now it's Esparragoza as he's defending his WBA title. The champion, Esparragoza, on the right with the white trim on the red trunks. Pascual Aranda, red trunks, black stripe. Aranda showing a lot of heart and determination. But on my unofficial scorecard, Jesse Reed, I've got the champion way ahead.
I do too. I feel the champion is aware of everything that's happening. He's getting some ring experience. I think he's watching every move, changing up his angles real well, and just getting some work in there. He's a true champion.
Aranda trying to force the action. He got another good left.
And he also got caught with a right. You see what I mean? He lands everything. He's very accurate.
This is almost a carbon copy of the Cruz fight. Every time Cruz would miss, Esparragoza would make him pay.
He just hurt Pascual with a left hook, but he slips.
That ring is getting pretty wet right now because both fighters are covered with water.
Plus, you've already had 5 fights, so the ring has been used up a little bit.
Aranda beginning to look weary now. He's taken a lot of punishment.
one nice thing, he's starting to carry his hands up a little better. But when he goes to the body like that, his hands are down low and his head's forward. And the champion knows that, and he keeps his right hand in front and comes off with them hooks like that. See how he's playing pity-pat? He knows what he's doing.
Good left-right combination by the champion.
Keeping his shoulder in there when they're in close so they don't butt heads. Smart man. Good uppercut. Stepped away, was going to counter him with a hook.
Boy, he's got all the punches, doesn't he, Jesse?
He really does. He comes from all angles. Very smart fighter. See how he gets his shoulder in there? And Pascual squared off with him. Pascual's right eye looks a little bit, really looks bad right at this point.
It's starting to, because remember now, that cut was open on his right eye in the first round, but the corner's done a good job of keeping it closed. However, there could be some bleeding inside the eye.
Yes, I'm sure it is. There's swelling starting underneath the right eye now, too. Good uppercut by the champion. Pascual came right back at him. Oh, man. He's target practicing.
Esparragoza.
It looks like Pascual's cut over both eyes now.
Look at Aranda come back. And he
Got a
takes
lot of
another
heart.
left.
Oh, he just got hit with a beautiful combination.
Aranda won't go down.
What a heart. The Houston fans can be proud of Pascual. He's doing everything he can do.
What's keeping him up?
Great heart. And the crowd.
Now there's a cut over his left eye. That's the end of the round. Oh, my. What a round for Esparragoza. And look at the challenger. That face tells the story.
He's in great condition, but he's taken an awful beating.
Pascual Aranda is fighting his heart out tonight, but now there are cuts over both eyes.
And there's also swelling underneath the right eye.
Watch the hand speed of Esparragoza.
See how he leans in with his shoulder? Very smart fighter.
Well, tell me, Jesse Reed, as you look at both fighters, Esparragoza on your left, if Esparragoza goes on and wins this one, is it Barry McGuigan for a big money fight next? Or what's Zuma Nelson of Ghana going?
Well, you're talking in the right track. I'm sure they're looking for the super fight to make money. That's why he's a great fighter. He could fight anybody.
Or some people want to see the unification of the title as we head into round number 9.
Well, it proves it's just not the heavyweights that people want to see. I'll tell you, you really see the great fighters in the lighter weights.
Pound for pound, Jesse, these guys probably punch as hard as anybody.
Really, they do. Plus, they have a great assortment of punches, and they change their rhythms. It's just you really see the boxers in the smaller weights. I just love the way the champion keeps the angle. He keeps his shoulder always in front. He cuts down the range of Pascual. You don't really have the angle to punch with.
Esparragoza, in case you joined us late, is in the red trunks with a white trim with his back to you. That's Aranda, the challenger. Aranda has been in trouble 3 or 4 times in this fight, but Esparragoza has really not had any difficulty at all so far.
Looks like he's playing a walking game right now, trying to lead him into a good shot and also get a breather.
Aranda with cuts over his right and his left eye.
What it looks like to me is the champion has hurt his right hand. But with his big heart, when he gets hit, that's when he fights his best. Like right now, I think he's going to go to work a little bit. See how he's shooting them short little hooks?
Aranda countered, however, and then he gets hit.
Man, what a beautiful combination. But he's not throwing his right hand with a lot of leverage, so I have a feeling the champion hurt his right hand.
Well, you have a good point. That's what maybe could be the problem here. He's really thrown more effectively with that left hand. You're right.
See how he's shaking his right hand when he puts it up there? He's got some pain in that right hand.
Well, he does that, though. I have watched him fight before, and that's a nervous order that he has, but he always does that with that right hand.
I see. It looks like there's something wrong there. He keeps shaking it.
We have 1 minute.
Of course, you're probably right. But see, he knew he could hit him with a right hand right there, and he just tapped him with it. I have a feeling he hurt his right hand.
Well, ask Stevie Cruz about it, because he was watching that right hand when he walked into a left.
Yeah, the champion can hit with both hands, so it doesn't matter if he's got one sword or use the other one.
That's right. Macho, the crowd yelling here in Houston. Very partisan crowd for the challenger, but he is really taking a licking. Now he comes back. He's trying to return the action.
He's been hit with 4 and 5 hooks. Oh, beautiful.
Look at the champion double up. Oh, what a fighter. He's got Aranda in trouble again.
Got him pulling up with his hands down and just countering him.
Aranda with cuts over both eyes. A game fighter from Houston, Texas, but right now the champion, Antonio Esparragoza, has it all going in the WBA title fight. Round 10, this is scheduled for 15.
This is where you really see the champion go to work, I think, in these later rounds.
Well, we went into the corner between the rounds a moment ago to listen to what they were saying to the champion. They were telling him to get on with his business here. The crowd yelling macho for Aranda. He has fought a game fight.
Oh, he's fought with all his heart. He's trying real hard. The crowd is a real big boost for him. But the champion, you can see, he's just, I mean, he's picking him apart. Both eyes are cut. See how he leans in with his shoulder, gets in a low angle, just doesn't get in a dangerous position.
Cuts in both eyes of Aranda, the right and the left. Trying to fight and hold on now, and he looks tired and weary. He has taken a lot of punishment. Esparragoza still looks fresh. There's that jab. He doubled up with a right. Aranda trying to come back with a left. Aranda just keeps coming. But he's walked into a lot of punches.
Better watch the heads there. Pascual's coming in with his head. It could be a butt.
Aranda's really having trouble with that right eye now, Jesse.
Yes, he is. The champion's starting to just play pity-pat with a jab. I think he's setting up the right hand or the right uppercut.
Aranda really having trouble seeing.
Yes, and the champion keeps looking at him over his shoulder.
See? He's got his head down. He's going the other direction, trying to get his eyesight.
He's still game, though. That left hook was a nice little move, stepping over the right and shooting a left hook counter.
Esparragoza in firm control here in round 10.
Oh, he's going back to work again. Up and down, up and down. He sees he's got him where he wants him.
Oh, left hand. A right to the body. Oh, another left. Blood is coming out of the mouth of the challenger.
Oh, he just got him coming back
with the right hand. He is down and out. Oh, my goodness. A left right by the champion, Esparragoza. And it's over. He can't beat the count.
No way.
And the first title defense goes to the champion, Antonio Esparragoza. Defends his WBA title with a knockout in the 11th.
What a beautiful assortment of punches.
Pedro Avila, his trainer. The champion now 25-1. The Venezuela flag draped around the shoulders of their champion, Antonio Esparragoza, and watch the blood come shooting out of the mouth. Aranda is down here, isn't he?
Those combinations are a thing of beauty. He's working up and down, just picking him apart.
Another look at Esparragoza. He did the same thing to Stevie Cruz back in Fort Worth. 12 rounds. Tonight it took him 10. Oh, he's a great champion.
Oh, he really is. You have to give Pascual a lot of credit. He lasted 10 rounds with a great fighter. You get the fans from Houston can be proud of their fighter.
Boy, you are so correct. A great champion, Esparragoza, but a great fight put on by the youngster from Houston, Texas. Let's go up to our ring announcer, Gordon Wood, who is somewhere in the middle of that crowd.
Of the 10th round, referee Lou Moret counts out the challenger, Pascual Aranda, the winner and still featherweight champion of the world, Antonio Esparragoza.
A great champion, Antonio Esparragoza, wins again. Another knockout.